Do not worry. The path at last. Finally.
Mentor? Mentor! Are you alright? Did you see something again? It seemed worse than last time.
This void storm might not have just affected the woods here. I think that's why I've been seeing visions of this member of the
Greeting. The Shaper once made a prediction. If a visitor from beyond Lahai Roi protects Bjartar Woods from destruction. Now, the one from... They have their own missions to complete. The road to Solar Asylum is here.
Mentor? There's something I want to say to you.
What's the matter, Mom?
I really wish I could accompany you to Sol Asylum. Yes. When you touched the Solace Tree, but I lack the ability to connect with them like you do. And the space trek, instead of joining you, I think there are other ways I can contribute. So yes, Ingvar should have been present at the rite of return. Additionally, the environment here is unusual. Investigating these... No. You, my mentor, are still far ahead of me. Well then, I guess this is goodbye. Please, take care.
Are we there yet?
Six are expecting you, as was predicted.
Are we there yet?
The dim light here? It's like something I saw in those memories. From this angle, the faint ring in the center is probably the Heliogyre they put to a halt. My tacit mark. It's resonating with this star-like object. Seems like I'm able to move it. Aligning the pattern on the star with the Heliogyre makes it glow. It's feeding power into it. If I channel light from all directions, I should be able to restart the Heliogyre.
has awakened. It seems the Arbiter foretold in the fractured records. Yes. With Soul Asylum, as you see it, is not as it once was. 5 of the 6 have lost them. This is why I summoned you. You witnessed the Void Storm in Bjartar Woods, yes? The Solace trees shield the woods from such storms. Yet, through the others succumbed to the corruption. Only I was able, with the last of my strength. I turned the 6 stars to halt that, at least, ensured that when my strength failed and I fell into slumber, no one, save for one. Correct. As one of the 6, I can glimpse the near future within the Heliogyre. All I could do was send a solace
That Solaskin that vanished just outside the academy.
because of your actions. The source of the corruption has stopped. But the other 5 are no more. I have one final request. But before that, allow me to tell you what the Heliotic 6 truly are. Centuries ago, a calamity awoke beneath the ice. The void devoured all, erasing every trace, every existence. In darkness, the Exostrider's blade sealed the threat deep below. It drew its fiery drive, a light that would never fade, lifting it high over the High Roy sky. Under its glow, the frost did melt, life blossoming with Exoswarm aid. Yet, the calamity stirred, its remnants ravaging the living. Thus, the 6 wisest among us became the Heliotic 6. The Exostrider's lens became our Heliogyre. From the drive's turn, the season's laws we discerned. We shed all idle thought to link our minds to the Heliogyre. Our shared cognition converged for mortals to touch the edge of the divine. Since then, the Roya have walked the High Roy for centuries. The 6 shared their computational power, weaving a vast network to reach the Exostrider in a dimension beyond mortal understanding. The data we provided to the Space Trek Collective was interpreted through this network. But now, the only one who can continue the calculations is me. The ones chosen for the 6 are born with resonance with the Heliogyre. It cannot be forced. Now the remaining 5 cannot calculate, and there are not enough worthy successors. Even with your authority, allow me to bear the calculations of the 6 alone.
The Heliogyre was meant to be interpreted by 6. If you bear all the calculations alone, what will become of you?
cannot say. All I know is this. If no one remains to interpret the Heliogyre, the Void Storm's occurrences will be unknown. The Space Trek Collective's decades of effort in preparing for the new solar ceremony will come to nothing. Since the moment I was brought to Solace Island as a child, I have never once seen the world beyond. This has long since become secondary, so now, what I bear is not glory. Arbiter, please, grant me this authority.
I respect what you wish to persist. This is...
Soon, a great calamity will fall upon the High Roy. I will share all that I know of the Heliogyre with you. When you call, answer, I will.
residual void matter corruption. I need to find a way to cleanse it. That sound.
Save your strength. The children will help. The rite of return. The ritual that once sealed the calamity deep underground. Just now, the children have offered their strength. The Heliogyre can once again begin its rotation.
Useless fool! I told you to destroy the Heliogyre completely.
I'm sorry, but there's a reason for this. Some uninvited guests threw off the whole operation.
Save it. I don't want to hear your excuses. At this point, our entire plan has fallen apart because you screwed up. And to think...
No, I'm begging you, don't leave me here. I'll do anything, just...
Ugh. You're lucky the one at the top gave someone as pathetic as you one last chance. There's the other visitor in Bjarta Woods now, correct? Some crippled scientist. Find her. Make sure she doesn't make it back to the collective.
Well, since Mentor is already headed to the Heliogyre, There are signs of void matter contamination in the plants and water. If I follow these traces, I should be able to find the source. Threat detected. Modeling complete. Hover modules ready. All units fire. Processing complete. Found it. This must be where the contamination is coming from. Heavy encryption, but it's sloppy. There we go. It's a test chamber. It... Huh. Energy consumption increasing. A terminal. It must belong to the owner of the... It's encrypted. The password can only be entered once. I could force it open like I did last time, but the risk is unknown. I should look... Energy consumption increasing. There's an... There are two types of handwriting. Based on Astrid's testimony from the nose, they changed the password after each terminal. The newest password is... It's encrypted. If I can open it, there's bound to be information. The password can only be entered once. 7-3, keeping the password like this. This is a Space Trek Collective project proposal. Evaluation result. Look. Thank you. It's... So their plan wasn't just to disrupt the Heliogyre by unleashing the...
Scientist. Crippled. It's you. All I have to do is get rid of you!
I'm not really good at dealing with this kind of conversation. Access to this lab? Wearing Royan attire? You must be Ingvar, one of the successors...
Heliotic 6. Just because of my resonance ability, would I be forced to spend my entire life trapped in that Heliogyre? Everyone acts like they respect me, but the only one who truly wants to help me...
From outside the tribe?
Huh? What's that? Who cares? I just know that person promised that if I placed the device near the Solace Tree, my wish would come true. Then I'd finally escape from this frozen wasteland and go start a new life in the new Federation.
You have no idea what you're doing. And no idea. This project proposal comes from the Space Trek Collective, dated 10 years ago. It outlines an idea to use the drive's emergency response, and the method for triggering this mechanism is to pollute the Solistry.
You're saying that because I dropped that device there. The drive is going to...
Mornier, the Heliogyre is operational again. We can get the readings you need for the new solar ceremony. But something happening out there isn't right.
Yes. Once I handle something here, I'll regroup with you. Move aside, before the drive falls complete.
You're just...
It's been a while. I've been told that in situations like this,
Wait a second!
I should make my displeasure very clear. All right. Now it's about time I catch up with my mentor. Let's go, mentor. We need to get to Space Trek Collective quickly. The Fraxidus tricked Ingvar into working for them. But their real goal is to send the reactor drive crashing to the ground. I've already alerted the Academy to evacuate the area. How are things on your end? Any danger?
All good. The Heliogyre is back online. I now have direct contact with Sol Asylum, and can relay the data you need for the new solar ceremony. It's time for the final step.
We're running out of time. I'll use my resonance ability to create a more efficient path. Please, hold on tight. The moment we launch Helios, we'll need the raw observational data from Sol Asylum. Are you ready?
Yes. The Shaper has already shared all the Heliogyre's data with me. I can access it anytime. Everything's set. Let's complete our mission.
Where is Anselm at a time like this? Who else can calibrate Hyvatia? Cody, Vance, examine the orbital status of Helios again. Also, the propulsion system needs to be double-checked.
Professor, do you really plan to launch it without the raw data?
I understand your concerns, but we are on the verge of a disaster. The Collective can't just sit by and watch it happen. This is my decision. As the supervisor of this project, I will bear the consequences.
No need for that. We've established contact with the Roya tribe and obtained the drive's raw data. We can...
Professor Mornier, did you just say you managed to obtain the data? Wonderful news. I'll prepare the connective instruments for you.
There's no need for us to continue pretending anymore. Warren, or should I say traitor, aligned with the Fraxitus.
That is a serious accusation, Professor Mornier.
I know. I meant it to be. You must be very familiar with this device, Warren. You handcrafted it to avoid leaving usage records. A clever idea. But since it is a personal creation, the marks left behind are like fingerprints. These are your marks. They've betrayed your deeds. Warren, you've desecrated the hard work of everyone involved. Anselm's experiment accident. Your current position in the project. It seems the Fraxitus played a part in both, didn't they?
That is a lot of assumptions and conjectures.
You're right. All I have right now are assumptions and conjectures. But my ultimate goal isn't to have you face justice today. Once we've identified the suspects, we'll have plenty of time to gather the evidence. What I need in this moment is for you to step down as supervisor of this project. The one taking over will be me. One more thing. Your subordinate provided us with some key evidence already.
You want me to testify against Professor Warren? That's practically perjury. Sure, I could work some verbal magic, but
It is a dirty tactic, but it's effective. In the limited time we have, the quickest way to detain Warren is your testimony.
Professor Mornier...
You can keep this recording. If I'm wrong, it'll be your guarantee later. Or you can refuse.
Nice working with you then.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
How did that traitor manage to...
I have already notified the collective. The investigation will start soon. From here on out, Rover and I will be overseeing the launch procedure. Rover, please input.
Shaper, can you...
Of course. To you, have all the Heliogyre's readings.
Then everything is ready. Let's commence with the new solar ceremony.
Pressure in the reaction
Preparing
chamber.
to open the energy output channel.
Helios launch sequence initiating.
Void matter module calibration complete.
Core energy system operation normal.
Astral up. Propulsion system primed and ready.
Helios is ready for launch.
Pre-launch ignition successful.
5, 4, 3, 2. Let our light shine in the sky.
Helios approaching target altitude. Progress 16%. 47%. 92%. Warning, light alpha decay exceeds expected rates.
Sensor failure
Threshold to
detected.
pass.
Data reading compromised.
Responsive. Control program failure.
Cause found! The Hyvatia detector signals are jammed. Large-scale, highly concentrated void matter detected on the surface. It's surpassing the measurement threshold.
At a time like this... Adjust the measurement location. No, if the impact is this widespread. What about high-powered void matter neutralizers? No. Oh, sorry, I'm just... The launch failure is caused by the detector's inability to measure the drive's operating parameters. That's due to the high concentration of void matter interfering with the readings. There are two potential solutions. We could increase the detector's tolerance to void matter, or we could eliminate... That's not realistic. The only places that aren't affected by void matter right now are beyond high altitude. Do we have spares for Hyvatia's measurement modules?
Yes. Researcher Ansem left behind several prototypes. I'll go fetch. But what do you intend to do with them?
The eyes of the gods have failed us. So have our machines. Now, we move forward with our own hands.
Leave it to me.
As expected, the reactor drive is protected by a aggressive exoswarm acting like the immune system. It appears to actively absorb surrounding void matter to maintain the drive's stability. Contact with its claws is highly hazardous. Cautious. I'm detecting strong energy signals from the target. Please be careful. Locked in. Seize the window. Stars, hear my queries. Command mode engaged. Attack confirmed. Modeling complete.
Swift and resolute. One with the sound. You will obey. No hesitation. Nowhere to hide. One with the sound.
Assuming master control. All targets in sight. Guidance access confirmed. Order executed. Authorizing maximum output.
Swift and resolute. None shall whisper.
Watch its position, Mentor. Assuming master control. Initiating max power output. Suppressing target. Suppression complete. Now's your chance. Approaching the target location. Preparing to receive data.
Automatic concentration is increasing. Abnormal expression detected in the reactor drive. Evacuate immediately. Repeat, evacuate immediately.
We have already come this far. So I'll take that final step myself. Pity. I don't want to say goodbye yet.
Data received. Analyzing. Professor Monnier, are you there? If you hear this, please respond.
That light just now. Mornier must have entered the reactor.
Rover, the Space Trek Collective is connected to your vehicle and will provide assistance. We can't reach Professor Monnier. You're our only hope now.
Leave it to me. I'll find him. This should be enough for what I need.
The light gets worse the closer we get.
Rover, the disturbances within the drive are growing unstable. Professor Monnier is being consumed by it.
Faster. I need to move faster. Let's try out the institutes.
Do that?
them so much. Just leave the rest to me.
Are you leaving Lahairoi?
Yes. Sometimes, only by saying goodbye can there be progress and change. After all, even if I leave, Lahairoi will still continue forward on its own feet. Isn't that right?
You this time, Mentor.
Report. Data analysis complete. Helios is operational again.
How wonderful. The sun. So beautiful.
Are we there yet?
Over here! First, the good news. They've crossed my name off the mental health watch list. I'm finally free! And the bad news. Since I kinda did some falsifying during the investigation, they said I breached the rules. But since I did it to make sure the bad guy didn't get away with anything, and I actually helped out, the final verdict is I'll still have to stay on the mental health watch list for a while. Well, once you have your suspect, the rest is easy. Plus, there's one teacher whose forte can wring out the truth from anyone. But I do have Professor Mornier to thank for sending an official email that explained everything. That's the only... I guess that means it'll be harder to skip her classes now. Dr. Herson said she was overclocked for too long. I'm worried. Yeah, let's go check on her. I bet...
Hello. May I ask if you are Rover? I'm here to inform you that Professor Mornier has just... Please wait! Don't come in yet!
Sorry. I've gone through rehab before, and it's been a while since this happened. Don't...
Professor Mornier, how are you feeling now? Dr. Herson said you were in bad shape.
To be honest, at that time, I didn't think I'd make it, but when I was drifting in and out of consciousness, I thought I saw a girl within a light blue ring.
A light blue ring? Can you describe what you saw in more detail?
I can't be sure, but I think she protected me.
It sounds like the girl Mornier saw is the same one I encountered when I first got to Lahai-Roi. She's able to go up against the Threnodian herself and appear in the reactor drive. She's connected with the Exostrider and the Threnodian, figuring out who she is and...
Rover? Rover! Hey! Stop spacing out! To celebrate Professor Mornier waking up and the crisis being averted, don't you think we should? Go for a ride! Nothing beats the wind on the three of us still don't have a group picture!
A photo under the new Helios?
Witnessing the rise. Let's go.
Back in the day, whenever I was stressed about the future... Look!
I used to think that when I saw this view, but now, when I see Helios's light pouring over the land, I just think, what a beautiful sight.
Well, let's scream that from the rooftops! To freedom!
To civilization.
To new beginnings.
Three days ago, when Helios was launched, we registered an unexpected spike in void matter concentrations near Hyvatia. We're still unsure what triggered the surge, but after comparing the waveforms with the device Professor Mornier brought back, we suspect it was an artificially induced void storm. And we found you unconscious close by.
Dr. Herson, I really can't remember anything.
You can relax. Professor Lucilla has already given you the clear. I'm just here for protective oversight.
Aren't you the campus doctor?
A doctor's duty, isn't it? Before you fainted, who did you see?
Good day, gentlemen. Hyvatia's routine maintenance has been completed. I'll be on my way.
Who's that? Oh, never mind. No time to think about that. Dr. Herson, the Academy's review committee thinks that what I've said is unbelievable. Before I passed out, I saw myself.
It seems my hastily chosen pawn has proven to be utterly ineffectual. It appears I'll have to add the final flourish to push the story to its climax. But no matter, no matter. I'll simply chalk this up as a poor judgment call. A band of fools who enacted a farce. Such a pity, though. With this piece expended, the chapter where the girl forms her bond with a Threnodian must be delayed. But that is a tale to be savored later, right?
Mentor, the wind may have... Mentor, the wind may have messed your hair. The wind feels nice. Do you... Yes. The Space Trek Collective has given me a whole month of paid sick leave. The last time I had this much time off, I think I was back in middle school when I tumbled down a flight of stairs. Well, at the time, I dropped the book I was reading down the stairs. Now, what would you like to discuss? That's a secret. It's because someone made me promise that when they left, only by saying goodbye can there be progress. So until their goals are achieved, that goodbye must remain final. Maybe until the reactor drive is fully analyzed. The exostrider on the Frostlands is activated again. Until I can give you that answer myself, please. Now, what would you like to discuss? Oh, it's because... But I have a friend. She faced a medical condition, and during a difficult time, even though that mentor left soon after, their influence stayed with her. And, well, still, as long as you have something to teach, you remain a mentor. So, can I now? What would you like to discuss? The reactor drive didn't land as the Space Trek Collective had originally planned. And then, someday, we'll prove that both the sun and the stars are within our reach. It would be now. What would you like to discuss? Okay, stay a bit longer this time, mentor.
My symptoms have stopped for now, but whatever drained my frequency is still somewhere in the High Roy. The only thing I haven't surveyed yet is the exostrider out in the Frostlands. The Roya's Trine myth likely mentions it. This lecture could be my chance to find a clue.
Will the approaching sounds be beautiful enough?
Combat mode.
Be ready. Preparatory beats. Begin. Heed the echoes. Witness. Blossoms in wind.
What sleeps within bamboo? Retreat to gain ground. One strike. To settle it all.
Dead center, lock.
Flicker into form. Dismantle! First convert. Come. Meet your end. Cutting through the number.
An intriguing concerto. Symphony of life. Ictus, ready. Will the approaching sounds meaningless from life or death, no alternative. The soul never entombed.
What sleeps within bamboo?
Combat mode.
Behold display. Off with you. Stars realigned.
Tuning in. A perfect chord. Let the show begin. Shake it up. Check this out. One more. Hey, where's the fire? Special delivery, go boom! With style and grace. 'Cause on you go. Huh. This is nothing. Answer my call. Praise me. Foes, be my prey. Thanks for watching. With pleasure. Chord. Now presenting a poem of finale. Drive safe. Shake it up. Mark. Hey, where's the fire? Tie a bow and call that my signature. Now watch closely. Present. On you go. Entertain me. The nerves. Taste my resolve. Fate in my mark. tuning in. Overkill, a perfect chord. Oops. Bum note. Listen, the trio of destiny. Name your cup. Shake it up. New look! Ha! Special delivery! Go boom! I'll indulge you. Bow before me. The moon is full. Face me, world, at my string. I shall bear witness. The divinity may foresee the future of the world, but I doubt they can predict which song people will play tomorrow. Look! A laser sword! Pretty cool. The divinity may foresee the future of the world, but I doubt they can predict which song people will play tomorrow. Look! A laser sword! Pretty cool, right?
I hope I'm strong enough to walk beside you now. It's good to have someone to follow and rely on. But I want more than that. Just like you once protected me. It's my turn to protect you.
Now, we reach the second epoch of the Royan Trine myth, the Sacred Reactor Epoch. After Baldur, the sun's incarnation, had sealed the foreign divinity Huthdrungr, the Frostlands fell into an endless dream. Assistant Navora, would you continue?
This section, it describes how the Exostrider used its greatsword to seal the Threnodian behind the Strider Gate. The records say both the Exostrider and the Threnodian traveled through the Strider Gate to reach Lahai Roi. Their battle was fierce. The Threnodian pushed the Exostrider to the brink of defeat. But at that moment, for, reasons unknown, the Exostrider's reactor drive flared with blinding light.
And it found the strength to raise its sword and seal the Threnodian away. Lahai Roi was saved. What a relief. Hi. Nice to meet you. I'm Imeth from Rebel College, same as you. First time seeing you in class. Trying to collect credits from all 4 departments? That's ambitious. Welcome to the academic quagmire.
Imeth, I've been looking for you. I never got the chance to thank you.
Thank me?
The day the Eye of the Threnodian appeared, you drove it back and saved me.
Did I? Sorry, I don't remember that.
She doesn't sound like she's lying. Then how...
A synchronist. A freshman.
What's so funny?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just not used to seeing you like this. I mean, look at you. Something's missing, though. Oh, I know! A uniform! The Academy still hasn't issued you one? They're painfully slow sometimes.
Imeth?
I have to go. Gotta run, Professor!
Rover, let's try to channel that enthusiasm into... listening. Do come see me in my office after class, okay? Assistant Navora, if you would. Pick up from the Twilight Epoch's Unending Winter, please.
Sigrika, could you come to the library with me?
Okay. Hey, did you notice the new student? The one who kept talking to herself during class?
Rover, something happened during class, didn't it? So a girl named Imeth just got up and left the lecture hall. I never expected to hear that name again. Certainly not like this. Perhaps you've just had a run-in with a ghost. After all, you were the only one who saw her.
President Lucilla, what do you know about her?
Stay at Rebel College long enough, and you'll eventually hear her name mentioned. Though it's a story from over a decade ago now. Imeth was a synchronist. Brilliant, popular. Professors had high hopes for her. Then, during a piloting drill, she simply vanished. She climbed into a simulator with the others, but when the cockpit reopened, hers was empty. Intrigued? Want to go find her? She saved you. Seems the mysteries around that girl are still multiplying. To see someone who vanished years ago, presumed dead, lingering around the academy. She disappeared from the Synchrolink training grounds. The very cockpit she vanished from is still there. The Academy turned it inside out at the time and found nothing. But if you're interested, go take a look. I expect you'll dig up some new surprises for us.
Solaskin? What could they be doing here? That's Solaskin. It's headed straight for the Synchrolink training grounds.
Keep up!
My frequency loss. It's getting worse.
Nope. Still on the fritz. How are you feeling?
I'm okay. After that mech flew off, I felt less of my frequency bleeding out. That mech's frequency felt like the presence from the rift back in Honami City. Imeth, that mech only left after it saw you. After you clashed with it. That's twice you've saved me. Each time I'm left with more questions than answers. And your hand back there.
Me? I'm not the Exostrider's synchronous now. I'm its resonator. I just died first. Call me a digital ghost. +10 years back, the underground seal broke. The Threnodian on the other side of the Strider Gate was about to swallow Lahai Roy. I was still a student. My sync with the Exostrider hadn't hit 100% yet. But there was no other choice. The Exostrider was still sleeping. So I had to do something unorthodox.
So you overclocked yourself to try to resonate with it?
Yup. Impressive, right? I woke the big guy up. If only for a second. The seal held. The crisis averted. Everyone I cared about, they made it out okay. But it was too much for me. My body couldn't take it and got totally torn apart. So yeah, I died. But I'm still here, just floating around. I've been a little invisible. Well, a lot invisible. To everyone until you. You can see me now because of this little guy. The Exostrider's reactor core. My existence is kinda tethered to it now. Think of it as my heart. Even as a digital ghost, I never stopped trying to pull myself back together. To get back to reality, there's something I gotta do. And I gotta be the Exostrider's true resonator to see it through. But our resonance started with an overclock. The power I got was unstable from the get-go. I've spent years building it back up with this core. The Soliskin have been my little helpers too. Then, not long ago, you ended up with it. That became your backstage pass to seeing me.
Not long ago. You mean when the reactor drive fell?
Bingo! Since then, the core has become energy stored inside you. This is the first time I managed to make it solid. Took me a bit to figure out the trick.
Then it was you. You're the one who saved Mornier when she was dying.
You and that junior of yours were always close. We even crossed paths a few times back when I was still, well, around. Of course I'd help.
A junior of mine. So I really did know Mornier in the past.
Oh, and by the way, when you charged in to save Professor Mornier, you looked pretty cool. All right, no more teasing. But I mean it. No matter what, you always choose to save. And to me, that's the coolest thing in the world. The most beautiful. Anyway, back to business. The reactor core is tied to Sigillum. That's the mech that attacked you. It's like those void worms you fought. Made mostly of Exostrider parts, but corrupted. Contaminated by Threnodian void matter.
Sigilum stole a chunk of my power. That threw a wrench in my whole reassembling myself project. Now it's after the core too. Since Sigilum holds this piece of the Exostrider's power, it can't be killed completely as long as the Exostrider and I exist. Now, it can only be me who stops it. And since just touching the thing makes your frequency drain, taking it down should plug your leak too. Plus, I get my power back. Win-win. But see what it's doing to me? Even with you holding the core, I keep flickering in and out. 1 second I can touch you, the next I'm fading right through. So annoying. So will you help? You've got the core, and the reactor drive is wrecked. I can't do this alone. Also, I've noticed, when the core is in your hand, it runs faster.
I can tell you're leaving a few things out, Imeth. Still, you helped me and a lot of people in the High Roy. That's enough for me to trust you. What do you need me to do?
Existence is the imprint life leaves behind. All the places I went when I was alive bear those imprints. The cores of these little cuties have been my scouts. And they'll be... Pretty easy, huh? All you got...
I'll do it.
Alrighty. Thanks in advance, study buddy. The Soliskin went down the lift.
While the moon cycles, I remain the anchor.